what is up? Welcome to the fourth installment of My Reason for Rhyme. I'm going to be talking about the song I did with Soul Chalice, In the Lab. This song is about what the title says, being in the studio. And of course, we call the studio the lab. But the song is also about honoring my influences and the MCs that inspired me. So on the hooks and at the end of the song, I'm actually naming all the MCs that influenced me. And therefore, there's a little variation that happens with every hook. Every time you hear the hook, it's gonna be a little different. You'll have to hear it for yourself to hear all the name drops. First verse.
In this life we play to win, I'm all in, expect change, well that's the cost then.
You know, in this life I live, I wanna win. I wanna pursue happiness. And I'm all in for whatever it takes. And I know for a fact, the only thing that's consistent is change. So I expect it. And you know, I'll roll with the punches.
Crazy world I'm lost in, so I'll find myself in the lab, all into the coffin.
And like I said earlier, the way I express myself is creating in the studio. And that's where I spend most of my free time, doing just that, creating in the studio. It's like my safe space. And I'll probably die with that same passion.
From the start, like she broke my heart, it fell apart, though it still hurts, I put in work.
Unfortunately, my worst years were my early ones, you know, my beginning years, my childhood. It really shaped who I became, you know. But regardless, right, like everyone else, you got to keep it moving, you got to keep pushing, you got to keep hustling, you got to keep getting up every day and going at it, making shit happen.
What I put out works, no mini skirts, but the one that works.
And when I say what I put out works, no mini skirts, but the one that flirts, I'm saying my work gets results, right? And I'm gonna do the work and I ain't gonna bitch about it. I'm not a bitch, hence no mini skirt. But also mini skirts that flirt, that's kind of the type that I put out. You know, this ain't that. Verse 2.
Hey, take my picture, I'm rolling, look at this money, your phone.
First line in this verse is dedicated to one of my best friends that passed away, Ian Snacky Smith. Rest in peace, brother. Miss and love you. He was probably the funniest person I've ever known, to be honest with you. You know, one night we was hanging out with the tribe. He actually said that line, and we all just started bagging up, laughing and shit. Just a little shout out to my brother, man. Shout out to the Ganja Tribe, man. Ganja Tribe worldwide.
3 fingers down like a bowling, and then I second the motion.
I gave him the horns on this one. 3 fingers down like I'm bowling. And then I second the motion.
You take puff puff when we float.
No, that means we're smoking together. Puff, puff, pass, you know how we do.
You would think there was more beef on the pot that we roasting. I got the glass, so we toasted. Got the stamp, so I'm posted. Either wrong cruise or I'm coasting.
It's a pot roast, and you know, people might be mad that we're smoking all the green up. You know, we're drinking, getting toasted, toasting up, celebrating. My imprint is sound pitch entertainment, so I'm good. Posted up, I'm not doing anything. But obviously, you use a stamp to post something. And that means I'm riding, but also it seems like that's how you live life, you know? You're either coasting through it or cruising through it. No fucking brakes.
With me, you better have your mind open.
I'm saying if you listen to my music, you better have an open mind. Because not only is it a little different, I feel, but I'm also saying some slick shit, man. You know, and you might miss it if you're not paying attention.
I know it's not controlling, but no joking. Punchlines coming at every rhyme smoking.
When something is knocking, that means the beat got you going. So it's knocking from the door or the beginning. But a lot of times when you're knocking on the door, you're telling the knock-knock joke.
Hit hard, go for broken.
And right here, I'm comparing my rhyming to boxing, and I'm trying to smash my opponents with every punch.
I'm so focused, see what most don't notice. These slipped up, I see them creeping up. Maybe they know that I just don't give a what.
And a lot of times I act or play like I don't see things, just so I can see the next move, thinking I'm clueless, but that's a mistake. Verse 3.
I got a notepad, hit the slab of vocab that'll crack the pavement in half. No one can excel past this craft, the hard hitting laugh.
I'm basically saying my rhymes are so hard, I'm making an impact, I'm causing some damage.
Watch your boy get that with every recoil, so watch the kickback, no relax.
So I have something that has heavy recoil, you know, a kickback. But a kickback is also a small gathering. But this is no party, it's no time to relax.
But I gained some lean like a kickstand, need a V8, grabbed another big hand.
when you deploy a kickstand on a bike, you know, it leans. And you remember those old V8 commercials when everybody was leaning in there? And if you just take a drink of V8, you'll get standing straight again. Yeah, I might need a V8, but I'll just grab another beer can anyway. You know, I just keep drinking.
And I'm fly as a kite.
You know, there's this old saying, high as a kite. I thought it'd be cool if I switched it up a little bit. I mean, because literally a kite flies, but when you're fly, that means you're feeling great. You know, you're feeling good about yourself. You're looking good. You might have some great clothes on or something. You know what I mean? The drip is impeccable, hence your fly.
I'm getting right, and there ain't no question if I'm right. Don't stay motto that I live by.
In this part, I'm getting right, and there's no question if I might. And there's no questions. You know, it's something that I am doing. I'm doing that. You know, and getting right could be anything. Really could be about getting good, getting your money, you know, getting your money right, getting messed up, getting right. I'm a smoker, you know, and I medicate often and regularly, and I stay medicated. I don't get medicated. So that's my reason for rhyme. Hope you enjoy. Be back soon. Peace.